Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Instagram? What is up, Yu-Gi-Oh world? It is I, back again, the Yu-Gi-Oh guy, and you guys see what we have here. I have a new edition of my Blue Eyes deck profile. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna tell you right now, all I've been playing since I got back into the game is Blue Eyes, which has been about 2 years now. Very excited for this new Battle of Chaos support we got because it's been helping me out a lot and with consistency and stuff. So I just wanted to showcase it to you guys one more time now that I updated it just a little bit and to get some feedback, because I would love to have a 40 card Blue Eyes deck, but it's been very tough to try to figure out what to take out, what to add. So I feel like you got to play 3 of the OG Blue Eyes. I mean, if you play 2, you're going to soon realize that you need the third. Sometimes a fourth will even come in handy, you know. So Bingo Machine Go would be a good idea to play as well. I don't have one in this deck yet. I might add one. I think I got one on the way. I'm not sure, but we got one Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon. I used to play 2, but since we got 3 Blue Eyes Jet Dragons in here now, and the fact that Blue Eyes alternative is only once per turn, we got just one of those, 3 of these bad boys. This card has too many good effects to not play at 3. I mean, it says, first of all, look how beautiful it is. Second of all, it says other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, which is insane. When you play 2, they protect each other if they're both on the field at the same time. And it says you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. It can only activate them while Blue Eyes White Dragon's on your field or your graveyard, which is another reason why you should play 3 of these. And this card also counts as Blue Eyes White Dragon when it's on the field or graveyard as well. So if you wanted to play a second one, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but you'll see why I don't in a little bit, because I just got too many other cards. But let's see here. If a card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard or hand. So you can like summon alternative, pop a card. When a card is destroyed, you get to special summon this from your hand or graveyard, which is just insane. And then also at the start of the damage step, if this card battles, whether it's attacking or being attacked, you can target one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand, which comes in handy more times than not. We got Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, so we could search our poly, get into our Tyrant Dragon. We can search a level 8 at the end phase. We can banish it while it's in the graveyard and increase our monsters by 1,000. It has a lot of good effects. And it's another level 8 that we could use with Nebula Dragon or trade-in, which I'd have bumped up back to 3 again. I put this card back in here just to add another level 8 to add with the Nebula Dragon and trade-in. And that also has a good effect. You know, once it's special summoned, you can banish a spell or trap on the field. You can't go wrong with that. Also has a quick effect where you can special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand. Sometimes it comes in handy. We got Chaos Dragon Levineer with some darks in here now with the Tyrant of D. It's been easier to use the special effect when you banish both light and dark. You get to destroy 2 cards on the field, which helps a lot. Or if you want to just banish the light, special summon another light, you know, you can do that too. But I like using this card to destroy 2 cards on the field. It lets you pick between monsters or spells and traps. You just got to banish at least 1 dark and 2 light from your graveyard. It's a free special summon. It's a free level 8. You can't use it with trade-in, but you can use it. I mean, you can't use it with Nebula Dragon, but you can use it with trade-in. Nebula Dragon just declutters the bricks. I mean, this card, you can use it with each other as well if you want to use 2 Nebula Dragons together. So I never mind drawing 2 of them if I do. This is one of the best cards in the game. It's free rank 8. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 level 8s out there at once. So that's our rank 8s. We got, I think, 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 13 rank 8s. Put those right there. So let me know what you guys think on the ratios of those. I've been playing this, and so far that's what I have for the rank 8s. Now for the other cards, the other monsters, I played 3 Sage with the Eyes of Blue. You got to have some tuners in here so you can get your synchros off and to get your Halki Fibrax out. So we got 3 of those. We got 1 Whitestone of Legend just in case we need it, but we got, of course, 3 Whitestone of Ancients because we definitely need those. And then we got 3 Dictator of D. I was playing a Maiden with the Eyes of Blue, which is in my side deck right now, because that and Sage together, it gets you 2 level 8s, 2 rank 8s, so you can go into your XEs. But I'd rather go into Hulk with Sage so I can get Baroni out. You guys know what I'm saying? So I took out the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. That way, if I just draw a Sage, I can go in. I can try to go into Halky Fibrax. We got 3 trade-ins because of all of our level 8 monsters. We got the beautiful collector's rare here that we pulled on our Ancient Guardians box opening. You guys should check that out. So we got that. We played 3 skill drain, of course. I had this at 2. I had it at 1. But I feel like with a Blue Eyes deck and all these 3K beaters, you really can't go wrong with it. So I got it at 3 right now. But I don't like having 2 of these in my hand. So I might take one out. You know, because the worst thing is when you draw 2 of these, I mean, you're pretty much just wasting up a spot in your hand, you know. So I might actually take one of these out. But then again, they come in so handy when you do get them. What's the chances of you getting 2? You know, we got 3 True Lights. This card is just bonkers. It has one side effect where if it's destroyed, you got to destroy all your monsters on the field. But if you got a Return of the Dragon Lords in the graveyard, you can protect all those. That's why we played 3 of these. We got to play 3 Melody to be able to discard and search, of course. So a lot of 3-ops in here. You know, if you guys watched my last video, I used to play 3 of these as well. But I just had to cut it down because I wanted to try out some other cards as well, like Paleozoic Dynamiscus. This card comes in handy. We got the Ultimate Creature of Destruction still. This card comes in handy a lot. And it gets to recycle itself one time. And then we got Infinite Imperms. If you haven't noticed, I took out my Effect Veiler and put in Infinite Imperm. I feel like it's a more powerful trap card. And with Tyrant Dragon, I get to recycle it. We got Twin Twister to help with some back row. And it helps discard a card from your hand. We got Triple Tactics Talent because everyone's using monster effects during your main phase, so you get to either draw 2, take control of your opponent's monsters depending on the situation that you need. We got a Poly that we could search. It's not fun drawing this usually. I'd prefer to search it, but sometimes it does come in handy because you can, you know, just fusion something from your hand or field and just go straight into your Tyrant Dragon, you know. We got Dragon Shrine. This is like a double Foolish Burial, so why not? You know, I could see people playing more of these, but I just got one in here. It's just a good extender. You get to dump a Blue Eyes and then a White Stone of Ancients. This is great. We got a Called by the Grave to help with hand traps. This card's limited to 1. Otherwise, I'd probably play more of these. This card's limited to 1 as well. I mean, if these cards are limited to 1, there's probably a good reason for it. You should play at least one of them in your deck. They'll come in handy more times than not. We got Successor Soul. I could see people playing 2 or 3 of these even. This card comes in handy a lot, and it's a quick play. I love it a lot. And then, of course, we got 3 Ultimate Fusions, one of the best new cards in the game. I mean, you can't go wrong with this card at all. It's a quick play fusion, and you get to pop cards depending on how many Blue Eyes White Dragons you used. And, I mean, you just got to shuffle them back into your deck, and then you just keep playing. You know, it's a good strategy there. So we got about 51 cards, 50 if I take out a skill drain with this deck list here. Let me know what you guys think. I do have a couple of these decks in different rarities if anybody's interested in purchasing one to compete in. This is probably some of the most competitive Blue Eyes decks out there. And with the extra deck, we got 1 Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. This card would be good to play 2 or 3 of if you can find room for it. I haven't been able to yet because I got Blue Eyes Twin Burst. This card just comes in handy sometimes when you got a problematic monster. It can't be destroyed. It helps you banish it. You got to have your Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon to help you with, you know, your Tri-Brigades and things of that nature. And it helps negate graveyard effects. Gets you into your Azuri Eyes. We got Formula Synchron, of course, to get Baroni out with our Linkariba, Relinquished Anima, but with our Kriston Halki Fibrax. It's a good combo right there. You pretty much get into Kriston with the Tuner and another monster. You special summon your Ancients. You link away your ancients or use your relinquished anima, whatever you got to do to put your ancients in the graveyard. You go to your end phase, you special summon a level 8, special summon Kriston's effect on your opponent's turn to get Formula Synchron out. You get to draw a card, and then you get to, on your opponent's turn, you get to Synchro again with Formula and the level 8 that you summoned on your end phase to get Baroni out, and then you got to Omni Negate, and you got a whole lot of follow-up options after that. So I feel like that's a great package right there for the synchros, for the links, for the fusions. And then of course I play the XC's number package, you know what I'm saying? You got Drag Lubion. This guy gets you into your hope, which helps negate spells. You got number 100, which is just a 9k beat stick. If you go second, it's real easy to OTK with. We got Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. We got number 92 Hard Earth Dragon. Cards come in handy sometimes depending on the situation. And a card that comes in handy a lot is Dengirsu. You just got to be careful. If you use Nebula Dragon to special summon that and another card, you got to wait till next turn to get Dengirsu out, because Nebula Dragon locks you into dragons. So that's the only downfall of this. Might take it out for another Tyrant Dragon, but it does come in handy a lot when I don't use Nebula Dragon and I want to get rid of some problematic monsters. It doesn't target, it just sends to the graveyard upon special summon, and it has a unique ability where you could detach monsters when something would be destroyed by card effect and by battle, and you just get to detach a material instead of having your card get destroyed. So that comes in handy a lot. That is my extra deck. And then, you know, just real quick, if you guys are interested in the side deck, I just play Alancia, Droll Lockbird, a couple Effect Veilers. We play the Instant Fusion with Thousand Eyes Restrict. You know, sometimes I'm feeling fancy. We got a Ghost Bell. Goes in match is good with the Blue Eyes. Solemn Strike is powerful as can be. Solemn Judgment as well. Raigeki, destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field, doesn't target. Honest is very underrated and low-key. I mean, this card could easily win you the duel if, depending on the situation. There's that Maiden with the Eyes of Blue I was talking about. I was so back and forth on this card for a while just because with Sage of the Eyes of Blue, like I said, it gets you 2 level 8s on the field, gets you into your rank 8s. You know, it's a good combo piece, but I'd rather have the Hulk and the Baroni play just because it's a better negate. Foolish Return, pretty much like another Called by the Grave, just sends a card, it's a quick play, sends a card from your opponent's graveyard to the deck instead of banishing it. Still stops the hand traps. And then we got another Ice Dragon's Prisons, just in case I want to double up on those. But yeah, that's that for this edition of the Blue Eyes White Dragon Pure Build deck profile. This is not the control trap variant. This is more of a combo build with a little bit of my own sauce and spice added in between. Hope you guys enjoyed. Everything is for sale. Feel free to message me and follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the bio below. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Peace.